Welcome to Guru's Real Estate Coaching Radio. My name is Bill Zeltman. I am your host. We're here for episode 16, and we're excited to be back. We missed a couple weeks. I moved into a new office, so it was exciting. Our fourth office now. And for any of those of you in Florida that know the area, we are in Newport Richey, Florida, what we're calling our West Pasco office. So it joins my other three. I also have New Tampa, Avila, and South Tampa. So we are growing and excited to be in that community again. We had been there before, and now we're back and better than ever. So we've about 30 agents so far in that office, and things are going great. But today what we want to talk about is being the digital mayor of your town. Well, what does that mean? What is a digital mayor? Well, first of all, let me just start by saying, I want you out there shaking hands and kissing babies when you're in the town that you serve, just like the mayor of the town. Pretend every time that you go out in public that you are trying to get elected to office. And make sure you schedule enough time to be out and about around the town so that people see you enough times. Remember, success in real estate is more people knowing who you are, what you do for a living, and feeling like they or their friends should call you if you have a real estate need. It is as simple as that. Oh, realtors, that's a sales job. No, it's not a sales job. A sales job would be you convincing someone, hey, it's time to move, talking them into moving. And again, not that can never happen, but that's not the bulk of our business. Let me give you an example. You're walking down the street, men, you walk by a men's shop, women, you walk by a woman's shop. In the window, there is a suit for men. There's a beautiful dress for ladies. And you look at it and you say, wow, I'm just going to take a look. I have no intentions of buying it. You go into that store, you take a look, a great salesperson. Next thing you know, yada, 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 you're walking out with a bag in your hand. It doesn't work that way with a house. Usually you have to go through the stages. You pre-contemplate, you contemplate, then you start to make a decision, and then you're ready to find a realtor. Very rarely does a realtor go up and try and talk somebody into, hey, you should upgrade your house. And again, not saying that doesn't happen, it does. But my point of that entire dialogue is to remind you that really the way you're going to meet the majority of your clients is by having more people, again, know who you are, what you do for a living, and that they should call you or they should have their friends call you if they have a real estate need. It's as easy as that. Being the digital mayor of your town will help you to have more people, again, know those three things and know that they should call you when they have a real estate need. So I want to start with a couple things. The first thing, which kind of blew me away, a new study just showed that 51% of real estate searches start on YouTube. So I'm going to ask a really hard question. And it's not a hard question, it's an easy question, but it's a hard question in the fact that I know how many of you are going to say no. Number one, how many of you have a YouTube channel? And number two, how many of you actually actively post videos regularly to your YouTube channel? And then number three, how many of you actively go and get followers on your YouTube channel? So there are three things that if I ask realtors, it's probably 8 or even 9 out of 10 that can't answer yes to those three questions. And so my first bullet point, first note, if you're taking notes here, the first thing, your first action item is to set up a great YouTube channel. Again, when you're able to put your name on there, make sure it's the same screen name as your screen name for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, X, etc., etc., etc. So get your Facebook page built. Once your Facebook page is built, start having regular content. We're going to talk about some of the things for regular content as we go through here in a couple minutes. But have regular content. Have things that go every week. In fact, I'm going to go through mine now and we'll go through it again because it's that important. So each week in mine, and again, guys, I'm a broker. I'm not a and so I have two YouTube channels. I have one for a broker and one just as a realtor that most of the time I really only use to teach my agents and those of you that I train that are not my age, it's across the country, to show you what type of content you can and should be doing. So let me give you a couple things. First of all, you should always, when you have a listing, do a virtual open house that is narrated by you. Not one of these ones with the easy listening music, but one that's, and you can have music in the background. You should have a bed of music, but it should be narrated by you. Welcome to your home. Welcome to, and name the town. Welcome to the development, and then welcome home. Have them walking through the house. Show them the house just like they're there. Many people are moving from other places in the country. This allows them, it allows your listing to be seen more than others. So let's say you have a listing and the house next door is for sale. You do this virtual listing, the person next door doesn't. Guess whose house is going to get more interest and have more people want to see it, et cetera, et cetera? Yours is, because you've put out there a way for them to become connected to the house no matter where it is they live. Second thing that you should be doing is you should each week be doing a real estate update. You should be doing an update on what's going on in the market. If you don't know what's going on in the market, as long as you're a member of the National Association of Realtors, go in to NARRPR.com, that's known as RPR. Go in, and there is actually a thing in there that will, through AI, will actually write a script for you to do a market report. So have a market report. I do a market report every Friday. Goes out like clockwork. I was on vacation, missed a week. I had people, hey, what happened to your market? I'm sorry, I was on vacation. The next time I went on vacation, I learned to make sure I did it anyway. A third video that I have going every week is an entertainment. What's going on in the town I serve, or what's going on in the towns you serve, however you break down your marketplace. And I have this go out on Wednesdays. So every Wednesday I have this going out of what's happening. It's happenings or events happening in the town I'm in. I do less than a minute video, and then I have a post that has all of the events. So I might highlight 3 or 4 events, and then the rest of the events are all in the post. They're on my blog. Draws people to my website, draws people in. And again, it makes you a local expert. So twice a week, you are feeding people tidbits of what's going on in their town. 1, with what's happening in entertainment. 2, of what's happening otherwise as far as with the real estate market. So we're going to get back to that a little bit. Let's go back to the basic topic of what is a digital mayor. A digital mayor is someone that is seen on all types of social media, again, YouTube that we just talked about, and not just digitally, but in person, are seen around the town. You want to be that person that's always driving around and always being seen, always at every city event. If there's the Christmas parade, the Memorial Day parade, if your town does a festival, maybe there's a church does a carnival, you're at all of those things that are very visible. I grew up in the greater Philadelphia area, and there was a Channel 6 ABC there, and they used to have an ad, "There's that news van again," and what they did, they were back long before, this is 20, 30 years ago, they were making themselves as the mayor of the town, or the person that's involved and known and at everything. There's that news van again. I want people to say, there's that realtor again, because you're there, you're in town, and people are recognizing you. Get magnets for your car. I have a truck and I have a car. I have magnets on both. Sometimes I'll just set the truck down. It's a secondary vehicle for me in a busy shopping center, maybe in a grocery store shopping center on a busy Saturday, and let people just name face. So being the digital mayor is being that person that is everywhere, that is involved in everything, and is making videos showing these things, is creating posts, and is doing all of those types of things. You need to be everywhere. So if you're going to be everywhere, how are you going to be everywhere? By actually being there, guys, and by being there virtually. So that when people go on social media, they see you at these events. When people go out in public, they see you at these events and at all these things. Again, I shared this already, but I wanted to talk about, I do an events video every week. I do it less than a minute, and the reason I do it less than a minute is because then I can also make a reel out of it. Reels, for you guys that don't know, take a ton more hits than regular videos right now. It's just one of those things. They're very popular. So by doing a video that's less than a minute, and I do this with my market update one too, by the way, it allows me to also create a reel. And by creating a reel, more and more people see me, and they see me over and over and over. In the events video, who doesn't want to know what band's playing this weekend? What night bingo is? What night there's a wine tasting? What day the parade is in town? What is the trick or treat schedule going to be? I have all these things, guys, lined up, and then again, create a post. Put it on your blog. If you don't have a blog, that's a whole other podcast that we need to do. But you need to have a blog, guys. You need to have something with fresh content hitting Google all the time and be educating and being the expert. What does it mean to be the digital mayor? Let's go back to that. It means that you are the local expert, the person that knows everything about everything going on in your town. And that's what I want you to be. So create that events video. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take a quick break. So when we come back, we're going to talk more about how to be that digital mayor and what you need to do to ensure that everybody in the town knows who you are, what you do for a living, and that they or their friends should call you whenever they have a real estate need. We'll be back right after this.
You are one of many realtors in your town. Most realtors use the same marketing tactics. They buy leads, door knock, send postcards. With no product differentiation, the client chooses the agent doing the most business. Why shouldn't they? That realtor uses the same marketing templates as you, but has proven to the client that they can get the job done with their track record of business. Meanwhile, you and the hundreds of other local realtors are all using the same marketing strategies and can't show that you're as successful as that top agent, while the client learns to ignore your efforts. This is where the My Town Gurus marketing and learning system comes in. We only work with one realtor per town, differentiating them as the digital mayor or guru of their town. How do we do this? We create a website and social media pages exclusively for your town. We include local news, events, and partner with local businesses to provide fresh, up-to-date content management on your website and social media sites. Next, we help you build a community on social media, creating a unique place where neighbors can meet and share local news, events, local happenings, heads-up notifications, job postings, advice, lost pets, remember whens, and more, all with you in the center of it. We then teach you how to leverage relationships with local business owners and community organizations. Our unique solution allows them to post on your webpage and social media sites for free and instantly builds value and trust while anchoring you as the local expert and a resource for your community. This makes relationship building simple with every business and community organization in your town and makes you the natural realtor for them to refer business to. Also included is our Step Ahead Real Estate Training Academy. Our industry-best online learning system and daily motivation videos teach you the skills you need to be a top realtor. There are 12 tracks of learning, 48 learning modules, and over 500 individual lessons and breakout sessions. This is the best educational system available to realtors, all included in the My Town Gurus system. Stand out from the crowd and stop marketing your way to mediocrity. Become the official town guru of your town today. Contact us now for a free demo and to reserve your town. Hurry before it's gone.
And we're back. Of course, I always want to remind you guys that you can follow me at America's Gurus. That's at America's Gurus, Gurus, America's with an S, Gurus with an S. You can also, if you want to follow my real estate work and a lot of what we're talking about here, I'm at NP NPR, like Newport Richie, NPR Gurus, Gurus. So make sure you follow me on both platforms. Say hello, and hopefully you'll learn both. I do short videos that go out several times a week with trainings. They're usually only a couple minutes, but they have great information in them and will help you become a better and stronger realtor. So, all right, we talked about what it means to be the digital mayor. We talked about that astounding number that 51% of real estate searches begin on YouTube, meaning you need to create that listing and that virtual tour we talked about and get it on YouTube. The other part of YouTube that we didn't talk about that I want to get into is getting fans and followers. You can advertise through Google Ads your YouTube channel, and you should. You should have your YouTube channel as prominent as your Facebook, as your X, formerly known as Twitter, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Pinterest. Have that YouTube out there. Get people following you on YouTube, guys. It is such a powerful, powerful tool. And again, 8 to 9 out of 10 realtors aren't using it, don't even have it, or aren't using it effectively. So let's go back. What is the next thing you should be doing? You should be featuring local businesses. Create partnerships. I always have Wednesdays. Wednesdays, I always tell my realtors, every day you should have a focus, right? For Sell by Owner Monday, we do orphans and remote owners, what do they call it? Yeah, remote owners, people don't live near their places. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, we do community outreach. Fridays, by the way, we do Facebook Friday, which is doing all of your social media, not just Facebook. But anyway, point being, you need to get involved with local businesses. Like I say, on Wednesdays, I always like to send my realtors out. Wednesday afternoon, if you don't have appointments, you do your prospecting in the morning. In the afternoon, you do your prospecting to local businesses. Go in, meet business owners, shake hands, find out what strategic partnerships you can put together with them. Find out how you can help them to promote their business. And trust me, in turn, they will give you referrals. So when you go to local businesses, even when you go, let's say you're going in to pick up a pizza, go in and do a Facebook Live interview. Hey, I'm going into Tony's Pizza and blah, 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 blah. Best pie in town. Blah, blah. Just go through a quick thing. And there's Tony right there. Give him my delicious pizza. Open the box and show it. A 1-minute video, guys, a 2-minute video. You do this. I'm going to the dry cleaner. Same thing. Going in for breakfast at my favorite breakfast place. I'm going for seafood. Whatever it is, guys, if you continue to do this, and again, just a short video when you walk into a place, especially pickup, because then it gives you a real good thing in it. What it's going to do is people, again, are going to get to know you. They're going to get to see you over and over. They're going to see that you're frequenting these local businesses. And what's that going to do for you? It's going to make you the digital mayor. Oh, that's that guy that's everywhere. One of the things I do with my MyTown Guru system, and let's talk about this, and I'll talk about what we do, is we also will write a review. So I go into a local restaurant. I'll take a couple pictures maybe on the outside, maybe take a picture of the menu. Then I take a picture of my food. When I leave, I go back, I use the pictures, and I write 2 to 3 paragraphs, maybe 4 tops. Very, very simple. Talking about how great my experience was, how great the meal was, how great the staff was, and I post it. One of the things we do in the MyTown Guru system is we have stickers. We get these stickers, they're like $1 a sticker. We give them to the local businesses. They put them on their wall. It's got the Guru logo. It's got a little thing with your website, and it says Guru approved. And it's an approval that the local town guru, the local expert, the digital mayor, has approved this particular business. People love to put that stuff in their window because, again, it gives them third-party endorsement. Well, what's it doing for you? It's making you the digital mayor. So write these reviews. Oh, I'm not a writer. You need to become one. It's not hard. I'm asking you to write 3 simple paragraphs. Putting these things on your blog, on your website, on the blog on your website, what's going to happen is your search engine relevancy is going to go way up. That's a whole nother side effect. Again, we'll talk about in a blogging. One of these we'll talk about blogging. But for today, talking about the digital mayor, people will start to look to your reviews. Oh, the guru said that that's a great place. You know, the digital the person I see is the digital mayor. That's you guys, because you've done this over and over and over, and you've built a following. Oh, they recommend the new Italian place that opened. They recommended blah 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 blah. So whatever it is that you recommend, they're now going to look at your opinion as being a top opinion because you are the guru of the town. Host local get-togethers. Guys, what a great thing to do is to host local get-togethers. There are all types of things that you can do. You could do a little happy hour. You could do a night out where everybody goes, make sure you clear this with the restaurant first, but have everybody from the community just get together for a social at a local dinner or a local breakfast. There's an event in town. Say, hey, everybody's going to the event. Let's all hang out together. Get to know your neighbors. Being the focal point at local get-togethers, no matter how you plan them, and you can be creative with this. I always teach my agents about doing community yard sales. A great, great, great way to get your name out there and to become a local digital mayor. But you want to have get-togethers where the people come out and they get to meet you. Again, you are what I opened with. You're the mayor. Shake hands. Kiss babies. Get to know these people. Let them get to know you. And all you're doing is reminding them. If they ever have a real estate need or know someone that does, you're their man. You're their woman. You're their realtor. So I have a friend that he's an undertaker, right? And I see him out from time to time, and he always comes in, and he sees somebody he doesn't know, whatever. He goes, I'm his undertaker. And I'm like, hopefully not for a real long time. But he always says those things and say, yep, I'm your undertaker. And they'll joke with you. Yeah, I didn't bring my tape measure today. But the point is that he is smart in that he is over and over with every person that he meets. He'll come and say that, and he's developing relationships. You need to develop relationships. So having the digital presence makes people feel familiar with you. Having the local events and get-togethers gets them to know you and helps you build relationships with them. Being a regular at local businesses is another great one. And I didn't put that in my notes for this. It's not my bullet points, but it's a great one to say. If you become a regular at some local places, you're going to get business just from being a local, because people are going to get to know you, like you, and trust you. People give business to people that they like and trust. And that's what you're trying to do as the digital mayor. Finally, you knew I was going to get to this. I've been teasing it the whole time because it always just comes out. But you need to create local community forums and groups. Facebook groups right now is the number one place on the internet to build relationships with other people. You create a group. I have two rules in my group, basically. No other realtors, because it's my group and they shouldn't be in there. And if you even let them in and they don't post about themselves, the second somebody has a real estate need, they'll be direct messaging behind your back. So I don't let realtors in my groups. And I explain it to them very nicely. I also explained to them that it's part of my business, the My Town Guru system, which you guys probably heard the ad for in the middle of this podcast. They can buy their own town, they buy their own thing, and I'll help them build what I've built here. Anyway, but create these local groups and get to know the people around you. Post your videos, post your blog posts, post your listings, post your shameless plug, post your, do you want to know what your house is worth? And post everything local going on in the area over and over and over and over. I use what's called RSS, Real Simple Syndication feeds, from local newspapers that kind of tell you the events that are going on, not the hard news. Nobody needs to hear about the murder-suicide in the neighborhood. That's not great for real estate business. No, the things like, this is the new review of the new restaurant. This is the band that's coming to town. This is to this. There's plenty of those papers. You find what's called an RSS feed. You use a product like I use, Deliver It, DLVR.IT. Have it fed to your page, and now the local stuff of what's going on is there. And every time it posts, it's my face on the post looking like I'm the one posting it over and over and over, making me the digital mayor while I'm building a community of people that will start talking to each other and working from there. So guys, I want to thank you for joining me. I want to remind you to follow me again at America's Gurus. Please get started. Become the digital mayor of your town. It will change your business. Until next time, we're looking forward to seeing you again on the Gurus Real Estate Coaching Radio Show.